basically we're making rib tips today. Like I said, rib tips. The tip of the rib. They could be a little tough, but they're delicious. These are actually my favorite thing to eat as far as barbecue. You get a little bit of the rib. It's finger food that is good when they're cooked correctly. Not everybody can make rib tips. Rib tips can be a little tough. So if you don't make them right, you'll have shoe leather, but when you do, they'll melt in your mouth. And that's what we're going to do today. Seasoning is super simple. Mustard, lots of mustard. It's kind of going to act as a binder, and like I said as well, from what I was told and what I believe, it'll help tenderize the meat. We're going to use a little bit of barbecue rub, which is a little brown sugar, garlic, granulated onion, a little mustard powder. So we're going to go fairly heavy with that. Salt. Now I am one type of person that I believe in letting the meat do the talking. So generally I do not add any sauce to anything I barbecue. Rib tips is one of the few things that I do, and it's most of the time 50-50. If I'm catering something, a lot of times I may, because I don't want them to dry out, and I actually like the way barbecue sauce and rib tips go together. But sometimes I just like to eat them just how they are as well. So I'll decide after we're done cooking them what I'm going to do with these. Then heavy with the black pepper. Then all we're going to do is we're just going to mix it up and make sure we get all these tips saturated with the seasoning. And I'm going to let it marinate, not long, maybe about 15 or 20 minutes. Actually just long enough to get my smoker warmed up. I'm actually going to be smoking these on a new toy today. Well, it's new to me. I bought it used. I needed to find a smoker that I can mount on to the back of my trailer. And I have just purchased a couple weeks ago Oklahoma Joe Bandera. I've never cooked on it. So today is going to be like a trial run. It's going to allow me to see if there's any type of modifications I need to make to it. And give me an opportunity to see how it cooks and to learn it a little bit before I start trying to go out and use it commercially. So it's going to be one of two smokers I'm probably going to mount on the back of it. Another one probably be just like a little smaller propane smoker or something that's a little more simple to use. But if you can see these tips, that's the way I want them to look. They're seasoned real well, plenty of mustard, the seasoning all over them. We're going to let these things sit up for just a little bit, like I said, so the seasoning can penetrate this meat a little bit. And then I'll see you guys outside at the smoker. All right, guys, we're back out here at the smoker. You see Oklahoma Joe Bandera. We're going to have a couple of firsts today on this cook, actually. We're going to be using this charcoal basket, which I've never used. So it's supposed to help with fire management. So we're going to try this out today. And then, like I said, this is the first time I'm using this smoker. It's new to me, so it's going to be a learning curve for me to figure out what's going on with it. But I've got the basket loaded down with a little bit of charcoal. Then we're going to be using oak today. I've got a little bit of cherry, but mostly oak splits. And then I've got these little Sure Start fire starters that we're going to get this fire going with. So let's just go ahead and get it rocking. All right, we got them lit. It's probably going to be, I guess, 30 minutes or so before the coals are hot and we're ready to cook. So when I come back out and we're getting ready to put the meat on, I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, just going to show you guys some of the things I observed already that I know I'm going to have to do before I mount it up. I'm going to have to put a gasket around the door and probably put a latch or two on it. You can see all the smoke that's billowing out of the door, basically all the way around the seam. So most definitely going to have to shore that up. And then I'm not a huge fan of the way they got the Firebox anyway, but I'll put some heat gasket around the edge here and probably latch that down too. Put a couple latches on that to try to keep it in, because we do have some seepage going on there as well. And when you see smoke coming out, then you know that's heat coming out as well. So those are just a couple of little things that I observed so far that I have to make sure that I take care of prior to mounting it up and running it full time on the back of my trailer. Nothing major though, so stay tuned. We'll be putting the meat on here shortly, just letting the thing come up to temp. And once it gets there, then I'll see you guys then. All right, guys. All right, guys, we're back out here. I don't know if you can see that. The temperature's at 270. We're looking at 275, so close enough. Start loading it up. If you look up here, you can see it's burning real clean, so I'm happy about that. But it's still got too much excess or leakage around the top of this firebox. But we're gonna go ahead and put these rib tips on. I do have a probe in here to kind of give me a little bit more of an accurate tip. You know, these factory gauges ain't real good, so. And I'm just gonna load up. I'm gonna load up some on the top and then some on the bottom, just to get a variation of how I cook. Give them enough space to where the smoke can get all the way around them. Normally when I do rib tips, I leave them long, but I bought these at the grocery store and they're already cut, so that's why they're a little bit smaller like this, but they still look good. So, all right, let's put these down here. It does have a water pan in it, and I do have that filled as well. All right. So we got them on. Got it rolling at about 275, which is what I want on rib tips. Like I said, we're rolling oak today, and I'm gonna let it go for probably maybe close to an hour before I check on them, maybe a little bit sooner, and then we'll come out and spritz them, and I'll let you guys take a look at how they look. So, all right, guys, we're back outside to check on these rib tips. Get a look in the inside. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Pull that out a little. See, nice color, moist. Just gonna flip them. It's been exactly 1 hour. 1 hour, and they're looking amazing. I'm not going to spritz these actually right now. I'm going to wait probably another 30 minutes before I spritz them, but I am going to flip them all over, and then we'll spritz them in about 30 minutes or so. I just wanted to give you guys a look. It's been 1 hour. They're looking great. They're actually cooking pretty even, which I'm very pleased about. I didn't know if they would cook a little faster on the top rack or on the bottom, but I guess with that water pan in there, it kind of regulates the heat some. So I'm excited. I'm happy, and I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes. All right, guys, it's been about another 45 minutes since we last checked on them. As you can see, they're looking good, 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 good. We're gonna go ahead and spritz them real quick. Apple juice and water. Apple juice and water. Actually added a couple brats and some sausage, smoked sausage in here to have something else to nibble on. But they're looking good. So far, so good. I'm real happy with the way this thing is cooking. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, I just wanted to give you one last look. If you can see now, I kind of stack them. That's what I like to do with my rib tips after they get to a certain point. I kind of just pile them up and stack them on top of one another and continue to rotate them while they cook, and just let them kind of baste them up in their own juices. So they're looking good, cooking evenly. They look beautiful. I can't wait to eat them. Next time I'll see you, I'll be taking them off the smoker and then getting them in the house. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, it's time to pull these things off of the smoker. I want you to come on in and take a look at, see what we got. That's exactly what you want. See that perfect color? Look how it's juicy, it's running. Perfect. What we want. You see them cracking when they're done. Cracking like that. When they start cracking, then you know they're done. Pull these off. We're going to take them on in the inside. Let them rest for a little bit, and I'll cut into a couple of them, let you see them do the taste test, and then we'll talk a little bit about this smoker. But overall, I'm thoroughly impressed with them. I'm pleased with it, especially for the price I paid for it. So I think it'll make a welcome addition to my arsenal and then for the back of the trailer. But nevertheless, I'll see you guys here shortly. All right, guys, like I said, here's our finished product. We smoked them for about 5 hours. Generally, I like to get them done a little faster than that, but like I said, I was just trying to toy around with that smoker as well. So overall, I'm impressed. Let's go ahead and cut up a few of these, and then we're going to taste them. Yeah. Look at that. You can see the smoke ring all around it. Plenty of juice. They turned out great. Overall, about the smoker, I do definitely need to seal the Firebox lid, seal around the door, probably add some latches to it, but other than that, I'm pretty impressed with it. Like I said, for the price I paid, I couldn't be happier. For a first cook on it, it held temperature real well. It didn't use a lot of fuel, a lot of wood, so I'm very impressed. I'm happy with it. I started it off with just a small basket of charcoal, and then just ran oat the rest of the way for 5 hours or so. It did real well. Now here's the true test of whether or not you did your rib tips right. It comes to the taste test. So now we're gonna bite into it and see what we got. Look at that. Right off the bone. No resistance. Now there's some cartilage and stuff in there, but I love them. And these are delicious, so there will be no sauce added to these. These are gonna be no sauce on these. So I'm super happy. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can see when we come out with some more awesome videos. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. And until the next time, God bless y'all. I'll see you again.